Good morning and welcome to Peace Out, where we are all learning together to peace out, right? And I know that we've all had many opportunities to practice piecing out. And I know this weekend was a wonderful weekend as far as being with family and friends and celebrating our nation's freedom. And it was also a devastating weekend. And so we've been in prayer for families of those affected by the floods in Texas and now North Carolina, I believe. And it's just, there's all kinds of reasons to peace out. There's all kinds of reasons to be in prayer. And here's the cool thing. We can pray about everything. Now, this is where I was. I saw this scripture. I came across the scripture again. I think it was yesterday. And I was reminded that we can pray about everything, right? It's in Psalm 62. It's actually verse 8. And it says, trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. And then it says Selah, which means stop a little bit and think about that. Make that your meditation. God is our refuge. We can trust him all the time. And we can tell him everything that's on our heart. We don't have to hold back. We don't have to say, he doesn't say, well, you can share everything except this or everything except that. We can pour everything that's in our heart out to him. And so that made me start thinking. I was like, have we missed something in prayer, right? Because we sometimes we think we can't pray about some things, but we can pray about our finances. We can pray about our relationships. We can pray about our jobs. We can pray about fill in the blank, anything. He doesn't say pour out your heart, pour out all of your heart except for this part right here. You can't pray about that. So that made me start thinking about the model prayer that Jesus gave us, right? And I'm looking at the one in Matthew 6. And I love praying this with a group because it's really cool, because it's like we can come together for a minute, right? When a whole group prays what we call the Lord's Prayer. I think the Lord's Prayer is really John 17. This is more of a model prayer. As a matter of fact, I think what we've done with this prayer is we've made it the paper when it's the outline. You know, when you write a rough draft in school, and yes, I'm a weirdo. I love research papers. I got so excited when we had to write a research paper. I'd go to the library and literally carry home a whole bunch of books, because we didn't have Google in the 70s, right? And sit down for a research paper. But you make an outline so you don't miss anything. And this is an outline. We've made this outline the whole paper, and it's just an outline. But it tells us we can pray about everything. First, we acknowledge God, our Father who is in heaven, our Father in heaven, the one who watches over me. We have to remember those things sometimes, right? Holy, holy, holy is your name. As a matter of fact, in heaven, there are angels that just sing that over and over and over. How holy God is, how precious he is, how mighty he is, how sovereign he is. Your kingdom come, your will be done. Always pray about the kingdom coming in us, right? Let your will be done on earth by us as it is in heaven. Give us our daily bread. There's our provision. It's a natural thing. We can pray for our daily bread. We can pray for our natural bread. We can pray for our spiritual bread. We can pray for the bread for our soul, because that's what we live by. Jesus is the bread of life that sustains us, right? We can pray on all those aspects. Forgive us our debts. God, did I do something? Show me any way that I'm doing something wrong, and forgive me for it, and let me correct it, right? And help me forgive those who trespass against me. Help me forgive those who have done things to me, right? Don't lead us into temptation. God, put a guard over my eyes, David said. Put a guard over my heart. He said, I'm setting a guard over my mouth, because I know it can get lost really fast, right? And says, don't lead us into temptation, but deliver us from evil, because yours is the kingdom and the glory and the power forever. See, this is just an outline. It's not the whole thing. It doesn't, well, we can use this outline and we can realize that we can pray about everything. We don't have to stick to just this formal outline that hits the tops, right? It hits the main points, and we get to fill in the other part. God, I need you today because I'm distraught. I need you today because I'm hurt. I need you today because I'm out of money. I'm out of time. I'm out of patience. We can pour our heart out. We can say, this person hurt me. God, help me Help me want to forgive them instead of throat punching them. That's a good prayer. It actually is. It's not in Matthew 6, but that's a good prayer. Help me love this person like you love them. Let me see them like you see them and love them like you love them, because I'm not feeling it right now. We can pour that all out before God and say, help me with my this, because we don't have to hold anything back. We're not ever going to pray about something and God say, I can't hear that. Don't say that. Don't say that out loud. Don't bring that to me. Don't come here with that. No, he wants us to come before him, trust him at all times, period. Pour out your heart before him. Give it all to him. And then David reminds himself, God is a refuge for us. I love that pour out your heart before him is sandwiched between we trust him all the time and he's our refuge. And because we trust him all the time, because we're always piecing out because of all he's done for us and all he is doing in us and through us and around us and with us, we trust him at all times. Because we trust him, because we know he's our refuge, then we can fill in that middle part there. Pour out your heart before him. He wants us to feel comfortable giving him everything. All the nitty gritty, all the difficulties, all the great stuff, all the stuff in between, all the kind of, I don't know, stuff, the wonderful things that happened, all the way from there to the terrible things that happen. Every single moment of every single day, we are welcome in God's presence, and he wants to hear from us. So use the outline, fill in the paper from your heart, right? He's not going to turn you away. You can trust him because he is our refuge. Have a great day. Peace out. I'll see you again tomorrow.